Welcome to this tutorial on how to read Google Analytics tracking code. Google Analytics is a powerful tool that helps you understand your website's traffic and behavior. And the tracking code is the foundation of it all. First, let's start with the basics. The Google Analytics tracking code is a small piece of JavaScript code that you add to your website. This code sends data to Google Analytics servers, where it is processed and made available in your reports. The tracking code typically starts with a line that sets the account ID, which is unique to your Google Analytics property. This ID is usually in the format of UAXXXXXX, where XXXXXX is your account ID. Next, you will see a line that sets the cookie domain, which determines how cookies are set on your domain. This is important because cookies are used to track unique visitors and sessions. Then, you will see the tracking code itself, which is usually in the format of GA. Create UAXXXXXX auto. This line creates a new tracker object and sets the account ID and cookie domain. After that, you will see the GA send page view line, which sends a page view hit to Google Analytics. This is what actually tracks the page view and sends the data to Google Analytics servers. Now, let's talk about some key concepts. The tracking code uses a concept called hits, which refer to the different types of data that are sent to Google Analytics, such as page views, events, and transactions. Another important concept is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous tracking codes. Synchronous tracking codes block the rest of the page from loading until the tracking code has finished executing, while asynchronous tracking codes do not block the page from loading. In terms of best practices, it's recommended to place the tracking code in the head of your HTML document, as close to the top as possible. This ensures that the tracking code is executed as soon as possible and that data is sent to Google Analytics in a timely manner. It's also important to note that you should only have one tracking code per page, and that you should not modify the tracking code unless you are experienced with JavaScript and Google Analytics. In conclusion, reading Google Analytics tracking code is not as difficult as it seems by understanding the basics of the tracking code. Key concepts such as hits and synchronous versus asynchronous tracking codes, and best practices such as placement and modification. You can unlock the full potential of Google Analytics and gain valuable insights into your website's traffic and behavior.